What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode with your hosts, Aaron and Chris, and we're back for another episode of Absolute Nonsense. So, I'm going to just start with some shit that I've been into recently.
Also, an apology for last week's podcast.
No one even noticed. But for real, we had a podcast, a really, really good one for you, and I spent 3 hours editing it.
It was a pain.
It was a nightmare. But the problem was that as soon as it was uploaded, YouTube completely blocked it because of numerous copyright infringement, which is probably well deserved. Because what it was basically is a podcast full of when we describe our favourite music videos, and altogether there's about 15 music videos, including songs in full length.
So
we got absolutely roasted. Is what it is, right?
So it got blocked. Obviously, we never had time to be able to make another one for that week, just so you're aware that...
So we left you guys podcast list, and I hope you survived that ordeal, because it was hard for us to go over that.
It was annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Right, come on.
Alright, so I want to talk about games, right? But...
That's a topic we don't normally talk about.
God, when have we last spoke about that? Like minutes. Anyway, the particular games I'd like to talk about is horror games. All right, so scary shit, right? So, the past week or so, I've been playing a lot of horror games. I used to play them like back in lockdown, like on Twitch and stuff, stream them and shit like that. It was actually so much fun. And then I recently go back to it again, and I've been making like videos and shit of it. And it's honestly like the creativity behind these games these days is fucking insane. Because one of the games, right, it's you're in an office and there's a ginormous spider, just one spider.
I watch this.
Right, so it's just on its own. It's an experiment that the lab had like made.
I'm going to be honest.
A species thing, right?
It's realistic.
Mate, the spider was insanely realistic.
Giant ass spider, and it's realistic. It's like the way it walks.
Yep. It's like each leg is individual. I was like, holy shit, they did not sleep on the spider. They fucking done it perfect.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It's interesting.
So you're walking out the main office, like, and then you walk out, and then you're just like clueless. You don't know what's going to happen, right? So you come across this. I came across it in the cafeteria. You walk into it, and it's just chilling there, and it's just, you can see it. It's not like it's stuck, just sitting there. It's like moving a wee bit, like wobbling or whatever, like, and it's just idling.
Yeah, idling.
But you can tell that it's alive, and I'm like, holy shit, right? So I'm like, at first I was like completely like, what the fuck do I do now, right? Because it's huge. And then eventually I moved a wee bit closer to it. It follows you by, like, so if you crouch in that game and don't say anything, I think, it will edge really, really slowly towards you. But if you keep on, it will just eventually get you. But it uses AI to find you, to navigate to you.
Oh, okay.
Right? So anyway, the point of the game is that you need to gather all the ingredients. There's 5 ingredients around the map.
Right.
Okay. You need to gather all the ingredients to create a poisonous solution, which you then insert into a ventilation system around the building. Mm-hmm. And once that's inserted, the whole thing kills the spider. Yep. And then you find the spider that's upside down with the slugs like that.
Is that a whole story?
That's the whole story.
As in, like, how long's the story?
It took me about 2 hours to complete the game.
So it's a short.
It's a short. Most horror games like that, like indie horror games, are quite short. But you have to. So what you need to do is you need to obtain. In some of the rooms, like, you need to get a key card, like, to tap onto the door to get in.
Right.
Okay. So like the lab's got like a purple one. There's a red one for another one or whatever. Right. There's a blue one as well for the security room and stuff like that. And each room that you open has an ingredient or something that will help you towards achieving the goal. Right.
Okay.
So you need to kind of find all these things to then find all the ingredients. Then you go to the lab and you can put them together in a mixer, and you take them down to the thing, and then you put them in there, and the spider's dead, and you need to go find it and see it, and that's when the game ends, basically. You've completed it. You successfully completed it, right?
Cool.
Very cool game. It's actually free. It was a free game, which
tell me a lot about the game, but go on.
I was really surprised because it looks really good.
It was. Do you know what? I watched some of your vid on it, and I actually thought it looked not bad. The only thing I didn't like about it was that you can only run so fast. Like, it's like quite a slow run.
Yeah.
I was like, is he doing a basic jog, or like what? Like, is he got like, what's happening here? Like,
The good thing I like,
is his feet made of wood?
Yeah, well, it is that. However,
because let me tell you, if that happened to me,
you'd
the speed would be unfortunate for the spider. I can tell you now. The spider would be like, normally I catch these guys. Where is this guy?
Yeah.
I'd be away.
The good thing was, though, that it's unlimited sprint, which is great because...
But the sprints...
I know, but at least it's unlimited.
0.1 mile an hour.
It's hardly any difference, right? But overall, really good game. And also the spider, as you progress, it starts like... It changes its paths, or maybe it starts like... so like corridors, he'll put like webs across so you can't get through.
Yeah.
Because if you do, you get stuck in that web, and he'll just
come and get you because he can sense that you're there.
Literally.
Yeah.
So that was a really cool experience. There was another one I played after that, which is called Abandoned Souls.
Abandoned Souls.
Yeah, and it's on Steam, and it's basically it's a 3-chapter game, short horror story, 3-chapter game. You first explore a woods, and then there's a few jump scares. And let me tell you, I shit myself on these jump scares because they're just unexpected, right?
Oh,
well, obviously, right?
Hence the name.
Yeah. And then you make your way into the second chapter, which is in an abandoned hospital, and you walk about looking for clues and stuff like that. Again, loads of fucking stuff happens in there. And then the third chapter is like a laboratory when you walk in. And
what's the sort of...
So...
Like,
I'm not sure what
is that paranormal?
It's a psychological horror, right? So
what's giving you the scare?
What gives me the scare is there's a lot of like creatures, but like human looking creatures, right? So maybe possessed people or whatever it is. It's a paranormal, I would say, yeah. But there's it's like a ghost demon sort of possessed people type of thing, right?
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure what... I've not finished it yet. I'm not quite sure. There's a lot of achievements to it, which indicate that there's more to the game than what I've seen so far. Much more, right? So I'm yet to experience it in full, but so far it is pretty cool. Like, it's pretty cool. It's the graphics are fucking insanely realistic, but it's got like a VCR sort of camera style, like older. If you
I like that.
So the graphic, you can tell the graphics are insanely good, but it's got like it's like a pixelated filter over it.
I like that.
So it's really, really nice, right? Then another one, which I actually played last night. So this one's actually really, really good, and I recommend it to anyone. And it's just a demo. The full game's yet to come out.
Okay.
Right? It's called Jawbone Hollow. Right?
Okay.
Name is weird until you get into the game and then you realise why they call it Jawbone. I'll explain.
The guy's called Jawbone.
No, I'll explain. Okay. So when you first start the game, it's like a little... it looks like a movie. I was actually really impressed, right? Because it's like a cinematic movie that tells you the events leading up to before you start the game.
I like that,
I thought it was an insanely good touch because usually it's just you just get in the game and you start.
Assassin's Creed and that's like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
And the graphics off the bat were just like, holy fuck. Like,
really?
Insanely good, right? So it's just a short video or a sort of introduction showing like, so it's an older man and he's trying to go into this mine to explore it.
This is the mine one?
Yes, the mine one, right?
Okay.
And he gets grabbed by a creature, right? The creature's vaguely... the creature's vaguely revealed to us because it appears, but they do like close-ups to it, so it's not like revealed in full. You can make out what it is, but it's not like fully revealed, right? So anyway, the clip ends there, and then another clip begins, and it's like basically you as the guy's son go looking for him, right? To find him, to get him back to safety. And you get to the mine, and the first thing you need to do is you need to restore the power to the mine, right? So you go up, hit the switch as right in front of the,
So you can
the
see.
entrance. So you can see inside it, so all the lights come on and stuff like that, right? So
Yep.
then lights are on, you walk into the mine, and there's like a gate, but it's open. And it slides up. It's like a metal gate, like bars, like prison bars, right?
Yeah.
You walk through that, and then you're inside the cave, and there's like a little hut or whatever, like made of wood and stuff, like on the left-hand side. You walk in, and the first thing you see is a corpse, but it's completely stripped off of any flesh. It's just a skeleton, but it's all bloody and stuff.
All right. Okay.
It doesn't have a jaw. Remember that, right? So then you're like, what the hell's going on here? You turn around, there's straight ahead of you, there's a wall, and there's two corridors, like in the mine.
Yeah.
But in front of you, it says "Find me" or "Find it." It's one of the two. And as you get closer to it, it goes into a cutscene, and you're inspecting the sign, and then suddenly a massive noise happens behind you. You turn around, and the massive like prison bar gate thing just shuts on you, and then the creature just comes over to the bars, appears in front of you, and then it just runs away. And the power comes out. The power
On
goes
the
out.
other side of the bar.
Yeah, on the other side. And then the power gets cut, and you're like, "Fuck!" Right. So now
That would be a fuck moment.
yeah. So now you've got a task, right? So you've got a task to restore the power back to the mine,
Yep.
and escape from it, right? So long story short, you find stuff like dynamite, for example,
Yeah.
and you blow up like walls and places that prevent you from fucking hell going further
You're
in.
right.
I'm alright. And
Seems like it.
there's like webs everywhere and stuff like that, and you find a little. So you need to find like for the generator. There's like a little
a wee
thingy,
lever.
a lever, right? You need to find it. I found it in a massive web, just tangled in a web, right? So then you need to the guy's like speaking out loud. He's like, I need to find something to burn this web. And I'm like,
see where you're
the
going.
fuck did I find for that, right? And then you keep on searching the mine, you come across, and there's like just dead bodies everywhere, like skeletons everywhere. People have hung themselves, there's just skeletons hanging about. And you come across one skeleton which is hanging upside down, and he's holding a flare gun in his hand, right? And there's bullets next to him as well. So you get that, and you've got a flare gun, you can
get the webs.
Exactly. So
Yep.
I go back, get rid of the webs, the thing falls, and I take it into my inventory, which, nice touch. Hardly any horror games have got inventories these days, so that's great. So I've got this massive switch thing. So I take it over to the switch, turn that on, and a massive message comes on saying, you've startled her. And I'm like, startled who? What the fuck? That also happens when you blow up a wall.
The creature.
Yeah, the creature. That also happens when you blow up a wall. And I'll be honest, I didn't know what to do. And
did you see the creature then?
It comes right to you because it finds you, because it's a voice activated game as well. So as you speak through the microphone,
it can hear you.
It can hear you, like me talking, right?
Shit.
So I'm like, shit, right, this is coming. And and it's a ginormous spider with this massive, it's like a human head, but like a demon. Like, think of a scary demon, right? It's got like hair in that, and it's just massive teeth, and just jaw opens up and everything like that.
You got a pigeon in your house?
What the fuck was that? Maybe it was outside.
It doesn't sound outside, bud. You got your window open?
No.
In the bedroom?
No. Oh wait, I do, yeah.
Pigeons inside.
Right. Anyway.
Please go and tell the podcast of the pigeons inside.
No, you would have heard it by now.
Maybe just walking.
Right, I'm going to cut this bit. Anyway.
No, don't cut. Right, go on.
Aye, so...
Mate, he's playing your PC. He's playing the PC. I promise you now. He's playing the PC. Sorry, guys. This is going to be funny, though. Is he here?
It was a pigeon.
Is he in the room?
No, he was at my door. He's on my car now. He's
playing the PC?
He's on the roof of my car. Mate, there was an actual pigeon.
I thought he was like this.
Sorry, I had a pigeon at my door.
That was funny.
Anyway, right, so, so I seen it. It's massive, like, scary as fuck. It comes at you.
Why's your mate? What is going on? We're in the jungle.
So, it's massive, like, sound effects, like, proper scary shit, right? It comes at you, and it's making these, like, growling noises and shit. I'm like, fuck, this is a nightmare, right? I can't.
Out here.
You can't, and you can sprint, but the sprint runs out. And
I've never understood that in games. Because let me tell you, my sprint when they run out,
well, if you're
I'm away, bro.
under those circumstances, absolutely not, right? So anyway, you die and you respawn at a checkpoint. A checkpoint is like if you've like done like a generator or like a fuse or whatever.
You die.
You die, yeah, obviously, because it gets you. It fucking eats you alive.
Well, there obviously must be a way to avoid it.
There is.
You just didn't.
I just didn't know, right? So the way to avoid it is to hide somewhere out of sight, crouch, and don't talk, don't say anything. Also, there's little like...
What did you do? Stand in the middle like...
I was like, oh my god!
Fucking
right?
idiot.
I was screaming, I'll be honest, right? Anyway, so there's like these little... This motherfucker is back.
I like this guy. Right, go on.
You want to come in, pal? Can we have a guest? Can we have him as a guest?
So, you died.
So I died. So anyway, I figured out there's like these little like wooden, like they look like portals, but they're just no portal in them, obviously. Just like cupboards or something.
Unfortunate.
Right. So you can go in there, you can shut the door, and that's a hiding spot, right? Anyway. And also there's like webs around the place as well. Like you can see them, they're like massive like collections, like massive bundle of web. And if you walk into that, the thing just jumps at you like out of the web. And I made the mistake of walking into it by accident, and I honestly laid a fucking egg. Like, my asshole was hugging the chair, like when I was playing that. Like, mate, honestly, right? And then so, honestly, I get terrified. So once you've restored the power to so you find the way to get out is an elevator, right? It's out of obviously working because there's no power, right? But you find
order, yeah. Go on.
Yeah. So once you've put all the generators, all the power back on, you can then get an elevator.
Okay.
But so when you've done the last generator, you walk through a little like tunnel, and it's got like a wooden bridge. It just bursts out the bridge at you. I fucking shit my pantaloons when I seen that, right? And it just says you can't hide. You need to run. And I was like,
and you're like this.
Literally, right? No, the sprint's actually pretty fast, but it just runs out. So you need to sprint straight to the elevator to get out. Right? I fucked it the first time because I got lost because there's that many tunnels, right? Second time I knew straight where to go. And I was using my sprint very wisely as well because it's quite solid. And it's chasing you, it's on your ass. Like it's literally licking your butthole, right? So I dived in the elevator and it gets me out. And then that's the demo version over.
But you obviously the full game.
So let me tell you, right, at the end of it, there's credits on the right hand side, and there's like a wee thing on the left hand side of most of the screen, and it shows what's coming, like to complete the game, and it shows the map, and it's like you're here, demo area.
Yep.
And then
how big's the map?
There's this much still.
Oh fuck.
And I was like, all right, okay, I see. So there's a lot more to this game. So I will be definitely buying. It's actually on my wish list to buy it when it comes out.
I wonder how much it'll be.
It'll not be dear because these games are never dear. Then the final one is Amenti, which I haven't played yet.
This is the one we were talking about.
Yeah, I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it tomorrow.
Fucking class.
And I couldn't wait. I honestly could not wait to tell you about it because it's up your street.
Right up my street.
So, guys, it's ancient Egypt pyramids.
Class.
Right. And I can't remember when the game is set. I think it's like 80s or 90s or some shit. But you're basically a photographer and an explorer, and you're exploring these.
It's basically the Mummy. The game.
Yeah, kind of. But it's just a lot more scarier. And you're exploring the tombs and stuff like that have been like not touched in like 5,000 years or some shit like that. And the further you get into it, the more like shit happens and stuff like that. And I've seen some videos on it, and let me tell you, it's fucking serious. Because
looks cool,
I've got two guys, YouTubers whom I absolutely love. Like I love their content. I've been watching them for years, to be honest. Hollow is my main guy.
Yeah.
And the other one is King Wolves. Don't know if I've sent you some shit.
Yeah.
Fucking funniest guy. But yeah, Hollow, his horror games are fucking class. Like honestly, like he's got like a massive collection, and he's been through some shit. Like let me tell you, because he's like me. He gets scared, like fucking screams and shit. So, same with King Wolves as well. He's scared as fuck when he's playing these games. hilarious. But yeah, I can't wait to play that one tomorrow. That's going to be fun.
I'm excited to find out
Yeah.
how that goes. Like, I'm quite excited to like see what that game's like.
Yeah, well, I'll be telling you guys on the next podcast how that went.
Because it's exciting, to be fair.
Yeah, so
I've been playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 and Helldivers 2 again. Because, so I'll start with Helldivers. Reason that we've gone back to that is they changed a bit of the sort of stuff so you can now upgrade your gun and all that, which is quite class. And basically, like, Helldivers is like got a sort of like things happen. They're like events in the universe, and it's to keep people playing. That's how they've done it, right? So like this event at the moment is Super Earth, which is the location that you're on, is under attack by one of the alien races that you normally go and invade their planets. They fucking came to invade our planet. So you're now in all the cities because Earth, right? So that you're battling all the cities, which is totally different. Normally in fucking forests and that class. And they're basically all coming to attack. They've added some new enemies, all that sort of stuff, right? Mate, let me tell you, like, some new weapons. What a fucking event they've done. And basically it's real life. So everyone playing the game contributes to like protecting the place, like, and it shows you like in a 0.00000% like of how much you're defending or how much they're taking over compared to you. Which I quite like because it's quite like interactive. So I think we're only down to 2 cities left. We're actually getting smoked, to be honest.
Big smoke.
And I actually don't know what happens if you lose.
Right. Okay.
We've never lost. Like the world has never lost.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know where that's going to go. Like if we lose. But they basically brought a new weapon out.
Right.
A nuclear bomb that you attach to your back. Obviously, I've used it.
Yeah.
Actively.
Yeah.
For everything.
I can see you doing that. Yeah.
So literally just strap it at your back, push it down on the D-pad, and it's like boom, boom, and you have to either drop it or just run in. And pretty much either way, you're dying.
Right. Okay.
Because like if you drop it and run, I think you get 10 seconds. And let me tell you, it's hard to be getting away from the area of effect here. Like I can tell you now, like the thing is wiping out buildings, mate. Like,
right.
And you're like this, like Ken, because you know what it's going to do, and you're like, oh my god, mate, I've dropped it and killed 200 enemies in that at a time, which is like ridiculous. Yeah. So I've been getting quite a lot of kills recently just via that.
Right.
I choose all the explosives.
I know you do because you're a
all the explosives.
You're a fucking
big heavy machine gun. You get 4 things to take in. I take a big heavy machine gun. Nuke from my back, a wee grenade that you throw that they basically drop like a mini nuke, which is a 500 kilo bomb, and then also
hold on, you're carrying a half a ton bomb on your back?
Nah, you throw the wee grenade and a wee laser shoots in the sky and shoot it
an airstrike,
from the airstrike, and literally just see it go, and then you're like this. It's like fucking obliterates every cunt. The bomb on your back, mate, is the size of your person.
Right, okay.
He's literally running about like this, pure. Like running about with it, and you're like,
serious.
Like, serious.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I take is a big giant mech with fucking miniguns, like, obviously.
Yeah. You so I take that. No?
Mate, no shields.
No shields.
No shields.
You're the shield master.
Oh, I'm not in this.
Right, okay.
I'm the explosives expert. Fire safety officer is actually.
There's one of yous in Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, guy has got a full body shield, and I'm like, Aaron, what you doing? Honestly,
mate, I'll tell you, Helldivers is a good game. Like, it's fun just actively play with your mates.
Yeah,
because you're just fucking mashing to bits. Everything.
I've seen a gameplay of you and Jordan playing it.
It is fun. It's very fun. Jordan takes so many videos of us playing it.
Yeah,
always explosions.
No,
I've got flamethrowers as well. That's my other weapons.
Right. Okay. I've watched you play.
Wee pistol flamethrower. Right. Medium-sized flamethrower, massive flamethrower.
Right.
That was my loadout for a long time.
I did. I played World at War as well. And it's amazing how much of the story you forget. Like when you've not played a certain game for a long time.
Who's it Dempsey in it? Eh?
Sorry?
The Dempsey that's in it.
No, it's Roebuck. Reznov.
Yeah. Reznov.
And I love that game because Kiefer Sutherland is one of my favourite actors. And
who's Dempsey out of now?
Favourite voice actor as well. Dempsey is
Black Ops?
I think is Black Ops, yeah. Slightly
It's
newer, I think.
It's good.
But yeah, World at War. Insane. I love Reznov.
It is a
as
good
well.
game,
Reznov is fucking gangster.
I mean, I watched your stream. You died about 90 times
Yeah,
on Recruit.
yeah. I had to. I was playing mouse, all right, mouse and keyboard. Come on, like just wait a
Oh,
minute,
come on.
right? I was playing old school.
Give
right?
me a break.
I was just getting into
I
it.
literally was watching you like this. Where is this guy? Dead.
The second part 2, I died considerably less times.
Well, it's hard for you to die anymore.
Well, yeah, but it's nice to see the story because you forget how much stuff actually happened in the story until you play it again. But last time I played the campaign was like fucking, I don't know, like 15 years ago or something like that. Like
Christ, when did that come out?
2008 came out.
2008. I could maybe not have played that in
My brother, I remember when that game came out.
maybe 20, not quite 20 years, but like 18 years.
Yeah, I remember
17
when
years.
it came out. Like I played it brand new when it came out because my friend got it at the time. Because obviously, like
Mate, I think I bought that when it came out. My dad went to Sainsbury's, I think. Mm-hmm. And then, what am I hearing right now?
music for the.
All right, okay. My dad went to Sainsbury's late at night, like kind of was like midnight release, and he picked it up for me, and I got it.
Right.
Like for the next, I had school the next day. Fucking nightmare.
Shite.
So I literally rushed home ran home from school, didn't walk with any of the people on the road, ran.
Yeah, just to get onto that.
Sprinted and run out.
Yeah.
And I got home and I was like, oh, I was like, oh yeah, God. I was like, jeez. I was like, buzzing, mate.
The intro of that game when you first load it up is like the most iconic of all.
Oh,
like,
man.
You just,
That was the first zombies game.
It was indeed, yeah. You're right.
And I remember everyone being like, because you had to finish a campaign to get zombies.
Yes.
I remember everyone finish the campaign and be like, Nazi zombies.
Oh,
Okay.
what a reward.
And the thing was, at the time, you were like, oh, I'll give this a go. I'm not sure how this
See,
is
the thing
gonna
is, I liked the fact that you had to work through
To
the
get the
'cause
aye.
They guys spent like hours and money building a campaign, right?
I know.
Like Black Ops 6, I haven't played a single mission of the campaign.
You know, right?
Right? Because you can just
I deleted the campaign.
Right, that's like me actually.
Yeah.
See, like in the like Modern Warfare 2, for example,
I loved the campaign.
you had
Modern
to.
Warfare
It was really. I loved it.
Fucking
And I
loved it.
loved
To
it.
get Spec Ops, you had to play through it.
Yeah, and I loved the theme song of
Campaign was phenomenal. And
the theme songs. Modern Warfare 2 was fucking just. I think this was the best theme song of all Call of Duties. I'm gonna be honest, right?
Yeah. I think my favourite campaigns for COD was World at War and Modern Warfare 2.
Campaign World at War, yes, for me, and Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2 was really good
Outstanding,
for me.
yeah.
I'll be honest.
But in Modern Warfare 2, you had to play a little bit of the campaign to gain multiplayer access.
That's right. Couple of missions, eh?
Yeah. So I like that because it's like it's forcing you.
It stops you fucking about and just goes
yeah,
straight on
exactly.
multiplayer,
Like, I prefer that because you then have to experience the game a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Because they
don't do that anymore.
I mean, I don't think the campaign's really as interesting nowadays as it was back then.
The Modern Warfare 2 one was great. World of War was great. I think the Black Ops one was alright.
Black Ops 1 was really good.
Yeah. And then sort of following
I like
that,
Black Ops 1 because Ice Cube was in it.
Yeah.
That's Bowman.
Following the Black Ops one, I think I was kind of dying out on the campaigns. Modern
Right.
Warfare 3, I think I played.
I played as well, yep, it was good. The
for
snow missions were really
campaign,
cool.
Yeah. And then I played Black Ops 2, maybe? Campaign?
Right, okay. I haven't played
I
that
think
one.
following that was basically none.
So the last campaign that I played would have been World War II.
Oh, did you play the World War II one?
I had World War II, yeah, because
I had the game, but I never played the game.
All right. Well, I love World War II stuff, so I played the campaign. The multiplayer was actually really good as well. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it as well.
People said that it wasn't really good, but I really enjoyed it because it was like all the World
Do you
War
know
II
when
stuff.
Mine died out? Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, that was shite.
So when that came out, and I'm like, oh, class. And I went on it, and there's fucking jetpacks online.
People running on the walls and that.
I basically just went,
Yeah. I didn't like that futuristic shit.
I played a wee bit of the campaign of Advanced Warfare.
So Advanced Warfare came out before World War II because that's when people are complaining of like all this futuristic shit. So they brought out World War II to regain their clientele type thing. They did a really good job with that, I'll be honest. And then Modern Warfare 3 came out, like remastered, like the new one. Mm-hmm. I actually really liked it. and Shipment was fucking amazing.
Yeah, sure.
I love Shipment. And then we're back on.
What other ones did I play?
We're on Black Ops 6 now.
Nah, there was ones between that.
There was, but I'm just forgetting because they made that many. They make one a year.
There was Cold War.
Cold War. I played that.
I quite liked Cold War. What was the one before Cold War though?
Ghosts? No, not Ghosts.
Nah,
Ghosts was ages ago.
I didn't play
but
Ghosts.
way before. I played a little bit of it, not a lot.
I feel it started with a V.
Vanguard.
Vanguard, that was good.
That was good.
We played Vanguard a lot.
We played a shit ton of Vanguard.
I played a lot of Vanguard.
They had the OG maps on that. Dome, Castle, all of that.
Vanguard was okay.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed Vanguard. I never played the campaign, but Vanguard was okay.
Never played. Where did I?
I don't think I did.
I think I did play a little bit of the campaign. The World
Cold War's campaign was okay.
Right, okay. World War II's campaign, you know what? This was when I got the Xbox One X with the 4K.
Yeah.
And I played that game on it. And I'll be honest, the graphics were fucking phenomenal. Like, really fucking good.
I don't remember. I don't think I played the World War II campaign. I don't think so, but don't quote me. I would have to go back to play it.
It's really good.
It's
really, really good.
I've not played the new ones. And I'm like...
I feel like...
It's because they're very similar, and I don't need that.
I feel like I kind of want to try it, though.
I'll try it.
But at the same time, I'm like, it's going to be the same stuff.
Yeah.
You know? It's going to be like maybe different battles or maybe different this or that, but the premise of it is kind of all the same.
Same shit, nukes are going off or something and you've got to stop it.
Pretty much, aye.
Like, that is what it is.
Yeah.
It will be, 100%. It's not...
This is why I like I was playing it, I was playing that World at War, and it was like all this stuff going on in there, and I'm like, I'm just hooked on it, like, the entire way through.
Aye.
Like, consistently interested and engaged in it.
So I found out, so it's slightly off subject, but not off the World War II subject.
Yeah.
When I go to Japan next year,
right?
Do you know that it must be like cordoned off or something? You can visit the dome where the nuke went off in Nagasaki.
Okay. Right.
I'm sure it's Nagasaki, not Hiroshima.
I was going to say, yeah.
Well, they went off in both.
Yeah.
But one of them has an active, like, you can go and stand at the dome.
Right.
Like the crater in the ground, because they've never fixed it. Just left it.
I feel like it's a good thing that they never fixed it.
You can literally stand next to this unbelievably large dome in the ground.
Okay.
And just, like, it must just be unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like the feeling. Like,
yeah.
Because you're like, fuck.
That happens.
A fucking nuke went off here, mate.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck. There's only been two.
Yeah.
Like, and this was where one of them went off. I don't know if it's in both places, so I actually need to look that up.
Right, okay.
Because I would visit both.
Yeah.
To say that I've visited the two spots on Earth that a nuclear bomb has gone off.
If you're in the country, you might as well, right?
Well, the thing is, they've tested nuclear bombs elsewhere in the water and all that.
Yeah.
But on country,
land,
on land,
the
two spots are there.
All right.
And that's like, fuck.
I'd like to go and see where the World Trade Center Memorial.
Yeah.
That would be interesting to
see.
That
would be cool to see.
The place I'd like to go see the most, I think, is Auschwitz.
I totally agree.
Because
it's very moving, I think.
It's fucking in my own country.
It's very moving, mate, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Chernobyl another one I would like to see.
Yeah. You can actually go in there. There's tours.
They do a tour, but you're not allowed in for very long.
No, because the radiation levels are not as high, obviously, as they were in the 80s, but it's still
considerably high.
Serious. Like, if you stay there for too long.
But you can't get there in a moment, mate.
There's a game.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
What's it called?
Can't remember, but you go into Chernobyl and it's called the Chernobyl Diaries or something.
That's a movie.
But there's a game. Very good. There's a game based.
Chernobyl Lights is a game.
And you go in and there's mutants in that.
Yeah. The movie Chernobyl Diaries though.
It's quite good.
Very good fucking movie. Yeah. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's an outstanding movie. They actually made a series. There was
a series as well of the Chernobyl thing.
It was a British series. It was like all British actors, which is strange to me because it's all obviously Soviets. But yeah, it was actually a very good series. It was a few episodes and it described exactly, or well, apparently how it all happened. It was obviously human error and stuff like that. Yeah. And it was really sad to see like people getting woken up in the middle of the night. Some people getting woken up by the radioactive particles and stuff like that because it's already exploded, and some people not being able to evacuate because they're fucking spewing up blood and shit because they can't, they're fucked. Do you know what I mean?
Fucked.
So it's like, holy shit, like that was insane.
Yeah,
my mum remembers that.
Things happen.
My mum remembers that because she was obviously around when it happened, And she tells me, like, she was telling me that
Scary time,
it was like Poland was on standby for evacuation because it was going to potentially reach that far. Because we're on border with Ukraine, so
it depends how far it goes on.
Exactly. So my mum remembers like it being on the news and stuff like that, like this has happened and blah blah blah, and we might need to evacuate or move to different parts of the country because we're maybe too close to the zone.
Yeah,
at which
that's mental.
It's insane. It's mental that after all these years, there's still no life there.
Well, radiation lasts for donks.
I know, especially that much.
Hundreds of years.
There's like wildlife, there's animals and stuff there, but they don't. I think they walk in and they just kind of get out, but cause there's nothing really there. Yeah. But it would be interesting to, in a recent David Attenborough movie, that he released. It was maybe a year ago. He put it on Netflix. Okay. I watched the entire thing because I'm a big fan of him. I watched all his stuff, right? Because he's a fucking hero. Let's be serious, right? And so the opening scene of that movie is him walking through one of the like apartment complexes in Chernobyl, and I'm like, holy! And he's going on. He's like, basically his whole thing is, this is nature claiming back its fucking thing. Look how it's like progressed.
Because it'll just turn into like literally a jungle.
Because there's already, it's all overgrown with leaves and stuff like that. Everything's growing there. And then because his whole premise of the movie is that Earth needs to repair itself because it's fucking.
He's been saying that for years,
and it's only getting worse, right? Because it's basically a movie of like his whole lifetime, and it goes like every few minutes or whatever, it goes like a little meter, and it says what age he is, what year it is, population, and shortage of like resources or whatever in percentage, and it all drops as the year goes on. Population keeps going up. Yeah. And population is insanely fast growing because we're at like 8.25 something billion, which is fucking insane.
Yeah,
right. So
and we're destroying more and more stuff.
We are, yeah. He's just turned 99.
I know. I think he's going to die soon.
He is. Well, he's released. I think he's released another.
I don't know if he's released it yet. The last one.
Maybe he's about to, but I seen it in. I read about it that he's releasing one last thing because his life is coming to an end.
Yeah.
So he wants to make one more thing basically to like leave behind, but it's just sad because there's not enough people actually listening to it and acknowledging it. You know, and to be honest, we're all guilty of it in one way or another, right?
It's gonna fuck us off.
But
where are we?
The only way that Earth will recuperate fully is if it just wipes us out again, like it did with dinosaurs.
Well, yeah, probably. But hopefully that doesn't.
Hopefully, it doesn't happen in our lifetime, anyway.
So, another game I've been playing, Star Wars Battlefront 2. Massive thing going on with that at the moment. Basically, it's quite impressive, right? So on the 24th, it was called the Resurgence Day.
Okay.
And everyone went on it, and it's had the highest number of players ever play the game. Ever.
Like in history of gaming? Or?
At the history of this game being out.
Oh, this game, right.
At once. And it's got a big following. So that day had the most players. It's had the most players off Steam play it since literally over the last 3 weeks. Consistently, the most Steam players ever play the game
on Steam
at once.
Right, okay.
Yeah, PC players, and then obviously because it was original PlayStation game, so obviously, consistently
Steam players have lost.
Well, it came out ages ago, but it's just like randomly, like now, like they're all fucking jumping on it. Like, so it's pretty cool.
Steam players are mass. Steam's actually the biggest platform.
So basically,
it's a lot of players.
How it's working is everyone that's playing it, that's streaming it, that's posting videos of it, everything is like hashtagging Battlefront 3. Like basically because everyone wants Battlefront 3. Battlefront 2 is the only one that's out. They want Battlefront 3.
Right.
And I've never seen something like that happen when all the players are so united to like
it's nice.
Push the studio to make it. And Kim was mental. The studio has considered putting the team back together. So they're looking at currently to put the team back together that built Battlefront 2 over 10 years ago to build Battlefront 3.
I don't see why they wouldn't do that.
Well, the thing is because of such a large quantity of people, they've been like, do you know what? Fuck it. Like, yeah, so I think they're going to do it as far as I'm aware, mate.
Right.
And they've just got to take on, obviously, I've never seen it though where the public's managed to shift that. Like, normally we want games, but we don't always get them.
They must have looked at it and be like, look at the amount of people.
Like,
and they're like, look at the amount of money we'll make out of this.
Aye,
and
literally, bro, because you would have that many people buying it.
Yeah.
So, and we've been playing Battlefront 2. Now, when I first played this game, because this is a new version of it. When I first played this game, I was a bit disappointed.
Okay.
I had a lot of, just 10 years ago, I had a lot of like, what you call them?
Bugs and glitches?
Nah. When you buy it in the game. Like in-game purchases.
Oh, right, okay.
What do you call them again?
In-game.
Microtransactions.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah. I was really disappointed. It took away a lot of good game modes. It didn't really feel very good for me. Even the way it moved didn't feel great. And I was like, I am so disappointed. This is a childhood game for me. It's shite.
Right.
Right? Over the 10 years, they have updated it consistently for 10 years now. Mm-hmm. Or it was like 8 years or something. They stopped about a year or two ago. I went back to play it with Jordan. This is literally 10 years later. Went back to play it with Jordan last week. Mm-hmm. And I was genuinely like, this is one of the best games I've ever played in my whole life. Restored. They've done that good for updating. The microtransactions are gone. All that shit's gone. They took it out. That's amazing, bro. Because they never take microtransactions because they want you to fucking rob you stinking of your money.
Of course.
They've took it all out, mate. And they've just redesigned the game while out.
Restored the faith.
Fantastic. And I've been playing it. It's so dynamic. Just so much shit going on at once. Like, it's tactical. It's great. Like, honestly, mate, like, even if you're not into Star Wars, what a fucking game it is to just play with your mates and be like taking capture the flag points and fucking all that sort of shit. What a game, mate. It's not like COD where the maps are like, they blend into each other, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't really matter what map you're on, it blends into another one, right?
There's like 3 that you're like, yes.
Seeing this, bro, there's not a single map that we go on and I'm like, fuck, yes. Like, let's get involved. Like, one's a jungle, one's fucking snow planet, one's like, oh, mate.
All different.
Unbelievable, mate. Like, one's like a planet that's on like, it's all floating above the sea. So all these like platforms floating above the sea and they've got like wee buildings on the platforms and it's pissing with rain. You can't see a thing, mate, because it's storm, like dark, stormy, and you can't see. And there's folk fucking flying about everywhere. And oh, mate, ridiculous. It's just the rain, the noise, and everything. You're like, Jesus, man. Like,
I might look at what is it on? What's it on? Is it
on Steam?
Will it be on like Game Pass?
Not sure. You need to check that.
Okay, I'll check that.
I don't actually know about that answer.
Right, I'll check.
Ask Jordan.
I'll just check later.
Yeah,
we'll see.
But genuinely, what a good game. Right. I hadn't played the thing for 10 years, mate. And I literally, or it still had to download. So like one of the first games I got on, because it's a PS4 game.
Yeah.
And I'm talking, it was like one of the very early PS4 games that I got. Yeah. And I was like, fuck. I was like, this is such a fucking good game now. Like, I'm like, why have I not been playing this for 10 years? Because I was that disappointed at me. I actually looked at how long I played it. I'd only played it for 3 hours.
See, like, I see what you mean with disappointment, because it's like
10 years ago, bro.
If, like, let's say, like, Need for Speed, for example, right? Brought a new Need for Speed out now.
And it was terrible. That one that had the cartoons in it, terrible.
To be honest, mate,
You're just instantly disappointed.
The past few were just, like, very...
terrible, mate.
Just, like, what's the point? Nothing really to them, right? So it's like, now if they bring another one out, I'm just like... They've lost your trust.
Aye,
Absolutely lost my trust. After Most Wanted, it was like... shite.
So because I've went back to play it, and by the way, Jordan had to convince me to go back to play it, because I was like, shite. I was like, I've played it, it's shit. And I've now played 25 hours on it or something.
Have you played any more of Assassin's Creed?
Not played any more of Assassin's Creed. Obviously, I moved to Odyssey.
Yes, that's what I mean.
I've not played any more of Odyssey currently.
You weren't really...
No, I didn't like the Ninja one. I enjoyed the Greek one that I'm on, that's Odyssey. So I'm enjoying that. I've played Space Marine a bit with Jordan online, that's quite good. But there's now so many games floating about that I'm in an absolute massacre like games. Like, so way too many going on.
I get that.
I'm about halfway through the Platinum journey still, which was actually good that I did it so early. It's actually good that I did it so early because it gave me a bit of breathing room. Because I'm not even halfway through the year yet.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm comfortable. Like, it's not going to be an issue. And I've got a couple of games that I'm nearly platinumed anyway. So, like, even if I did get through, I could jump on them, boom, 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 do them four games or something.
Speaking of platinum,
It's going to be dredge.
No. Supermarket Simulator.
Why, they brought more trophies out?
They've brought more trophies out, so I've been unplatinumed from my unlegitimate platinum status. Because they've brought out...
Good.
There's now 15 achievements in total.
Good.
Of which I have 5, so I need to get 10 more. But because the game's fucking hacked, I just need to log in. I just need to go in game, just do a couple of things quickly, 5 minutes, and I'll be black to platinum.
Pussy. Fucking pussy. Honestly, I've got too many. I need to look. Ghost of Tsushima. Still loving that game.
I've been playing that recently as well, actually.
Ordered the collector's edition. Ghost of Tsushima.
Right. I need to address something. You know what I'm about to address.
I don't, but go on.
Ghost of Yotei.
Yep, go on.
You smelly bastards. PlayStation players.
I forgot about this. Right, so let me go with my one because it's a nice positive and then Chris can cry about it for the next 10 minutes. Right, I've ordered the collectors. That literally, I'm sure it's called the collector's cut or something like that. It is a box.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And it's literally got like a scroll in it. It's got half a Japanese fucking mask and everything. It's on a stand. Everything. Badass as fuck. Not going to tell you the price. Extortionate.
Yeah, it is.
And it was fucking awesome. And then what's even better is they're bringing a controller out specifically for PlayStation, Ghost of Yotei controller. It's like yellow with the fucking branches on it and all that. It looks awesome.
That would be cool.
And I'm going to sit with the mask on and play the game with a controller. Mask on the lot.
Badass.
I am. It comes out in November. I'm excited as fuck. I need to finish Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Because I'm now about 60 odd hours in and I'm just pissing about like fuck.
Yeah.
And just cutting folk in half and that. And it's just getting a bit ridiculous.
I've been struggling to beat some of the... Because I need to level up a guy.
Shite.
Right, so...
It's absolutely terrible.
I did... Speaking of collectibles, I was scrolling through Facebook Marketplace, as you do. And I came across Modern Warfare 2 night vision goggles.
That's cool.
And it's the person wants 20 quid for them, and they work.
Oh, I would tell.
Then I'm like, when can I collect?
So do you want to tell everyone why you're upset?
Right, so...
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that actually cracked.
Shit.
That's how upset I am. I am deeply ashamed of the makers of the Ghost of Yotei because they are not releasing the game on anything other than a PlayStation 5. So my massive PC over there that I've built for all these fucking cool games and that, it doesn't even get it. So I can't even get it. So I'm gonna have to get a PlayStation now. Okay.
It's the alpha console.
I mean, okay, in a console world, yes. In a platform world, no, sir. I'm sorry, but no.
You don't have Ghost of Yotei, so it's not really looking very promising for you, is it?
But it's not my fault. My PC's fault.
It's your PC's fault.
No, it is not. It's the problem is that it's a PlayStation Studios game, so it's exclusive to PlayStation. I'm lucky they made Ghost of Tsushima for PC because that would have been 10 years to get. So I was absolutely.
Why don't you just wait 10 years?
I was absolutely devastated that they're not making this game for PC. I was researching, looking for any sort of reassurance, but I got less and less of it. Well. The more websites I walked into, the less and less I got of it.
And what's funny is we've got all the Xbox games out. We've given us Gears of War, Forza, like everything. It's like class.
What's going on, man?
Class.
Microsoft is just fucking giving us.
Honestly, mate, it's like Gears of War is coming out. The first three remastered, first two remastered or something like that, and I'm like, yes.
Have you played Forza yet?
I've got it. I've not played it.
Have you downloaded it?
I've not downloaded it because it's out of the space.
Right. Okay.
And it's quite it's a big game.
It's 140 gigabytes. Get yourself a new drive.
I need to get a new drive.
Order it and I'll put it in for you. I'll install it for you.
Yeah, I need to do that. And then I can, because I've just got a couple of games that are sitting there that I bought but not installed because I'm like, fuck's sake, like COD's massive.
Yes.
And then I've got like the other games that I'm playing, like Ghost of Tsushima, like Space Marine,
Yes.
Battlefront
COD's
2,
like
they're
100
all big ass games.
COD's like 160 or something. If
COD's bigger than that for PlayStation.
Is it bigger than that for PlayStation?
354.
That must be for everything though.
Probably.
For like kind of how you can untick stuff. Well, I have an option to untick things that I didn't want.
We can do that.
Because that includes Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 6. What you're
No,
telling
ours
me.
is just campaign, multiplayer, zombies, 354.
Is it?
I had to uninstall Modern Warfare and Black Ops to
Alright. Okay.
add them, to put them in. Because I was like, for fuck's sake, like, and I had to take Warzone.
I only took 160 on my
we were fucked.
on that platform.
It's me, it's half my PlayStation.
I know.
I was like, what is going on?
Well, the PlayStation 5 Pro has a 2 terabyte
I
hard
know,
drive.
which would be actually quite keen.
And it's also got a slot for another one as well.
Quite keen for that, to be
You
honest.
should get yourself, are you going to get a Pro?
Yeah.
Okay, so
For
you
my work.
get yourself like a 4 terabyte drive.
And just put that in the second drive.
Put that in the second drive.
Because then I could just have everyone downloaded.
Literally.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing that.
It's about 250 quid for a 4 terabyte drive. But when you're going to ever run out of that space?
No, never, that's what I'm saying.
I've got 2 of those on my PC. The exact same ones.
I'll probably just get a Pro, mate, to be honest. Get it through my work, I think.
And it's the most prestigious console.
Currently.
At the moment, yes.
Currently.
So, yeah.
It is until 2028 or something.
When the Xbox comes out with all that shit.
Well, Xbox and the PlayStation
They'll need to make a new one.
They bring out their new stuff in 27, 28.
Well, I'm going down to a tech conference
See,
thing.
if you see any PlayStation stuff, I'd be keen to know.
There'll be a lot of tech stuff there. It'll mainly be PC stuff, probably, but it's a tech convention, so
might be
there'll
stuff there,
probably be a lot of other
Sony,
stuff. So, I'll be making shitloads of content out of that because, like, it's invite only. So it's like
Absolutely.
it's gonna boost my views a fucker. So I'm gonna be checking out the latest in tech and taking some videos and shit and just having a look around.
I'm buzzing for the new Ghost game.
I know. I'm gonna just have to.
I'd bite the bullet as well if I was.
I'm gonna have to, mate.
I would.
But I'm gonna get the Pro because I'm gonna want.
There's absolutely zero point in getting the normal.
Yeah, because you're gonna want a Pro eventually, right? So what's the point in buying two?
Well, I just think what will happen is you'll get pissed because you'll fill the space.
That, yeah.
Number one. Number two, obviously the graphics are better anyway. Number three, it's like, well, what's the fucking point in not getting the Pro?
Yeah.
The Pro is basically the price of what it was when it came out, the PlayStation 5 anyway. Mm-hmm. So you may as well buy the Pro. Like, who cares?
It's like if I went and bought an Xbox fucking One right now.
It just feels like stupid that you just...
Yeah.
Like, your PlayStation 5 is a good console, don't get me wrong. And I'm only still got mine because I've got it.
Yeah.
But realistically, like, I will get a Pro probably by the end of the... Like, I'll probably get it, like, through my work or something.
Yeah.
Or, like... And then I'll have...
I'll just get it out of CEX.
CX had a good price, eh?
620.
Yeah, that was good. 600 quid's basically fine.
620 unboxed, 650 with a box and everything. So I'm just obviously going to get the 650 one.
Aye.
But, yeah.
But then at least it's just also easier, like, in the sense of, like, you can play, like, kind of a party and all that with us. Like, it does make life a wee bit easier that way.
Obviously, we've got cross-platform and stuff.
We do on most games, but just like, and you get a lot of the classics.
Right.
You got a PlayStation Classics
You know what I'd love
catalog.
I would love Crash Bandicoot, the racing one, because I used to
I've got Crash. Crash Nitro Kart.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got it.
I loved it.
The original.
I loved it. I had
play
it on PS1.
I play it, mate. So they basically have a PlayStation's console. It's called PlayStation Classics. Mm-hmm. And it's included in your, kind of, you pay a monthly subscription for online or something. Mm-hmm. Say it's a tenner. I'm sure it's like 13 for the PlayStation Classics catalog.
Right.
Let me tell you, the £3 a month is
worth it.
Worth it to the high heavens.
It's like what Xbox done. Like, so if you've got an Xbox One or Series X or whatever the fuck, you can play all the 360 games. And all the menu in that, like if you're on a 360 game, all the menu appears as 360. It's as if you've got a 360 built into your console.
I loved when
really cool.
When they did that on the PlayStation when you could change your whole thing to, you could either do PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. So you could change it. So I had mine as PS1.
Yeah.
And it was just fucking awesome.
Well, the 30-year anniversary edition.
That does that automatically.
Aye, so that was only like 800 quid.
Which is really good.
CX.
I would double check that that's genuinely a Pro.
It was.
Because...
I looked,
On eBay, I seen one.
Right.
Unboxed.
Right.
And it was $3,000.
I don't know how it is, but genuinely it was because I was looking at it and it said Pro 2 TB grey, fucking 30th edition, and I'm like,
because honestly, it was like when I sent them to Jordan, I'm talking like $3,000 in that, mate. 3 grand for like a Pro.
but it'll be like people with the graphics cards. They'll fucking
They just overhype it.
They came in, bought all them out. Everyone's out of stock. They're in stock now. They've finally got stock. So like all the like main dealers have not got
so now
stock.
it's easier to buy.
So now it's easier to buy. It's still like fucking $3,000 for the flagship model, but it's fine. Like that's the price it was going to be. We know it. We all knew that. But people are selling them on eBay for like $5,000 because that's the only place you can get them.
Yeah.
Now it's too late.
I don't think I would get the PlayStation 1 one from. I think I would just get the normal Pro.
Oh yeah. No,
It's cool.
I'm not that fussed.
It's cool, but it's not like
I'm not that diehard.
Yeah, it's cool, but it's not like unless you're keeping it as just a collector's item as a second PlayStation.
My brother,
you're not using it.
I could just go and buy a PS1 on eBay for £30.
I know.
I've got a PS2 there. I just need to get a cable for it.
That's what I mean. So like, it feels like it's a lot of money to pay when you're like. I would have to have it as a second console. I would have a PlayStation Pro and then have that
as a collectible.
Yeah, but I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
so I'm not going to do that, mate.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much everything I had.
That's all I had as well today. So hope you guys enjoyed our rambling. Yeah, just talking shite. I miss doing that.
Same.
I think that's. I think those are my favourite ones where we just
there's just nothing talking to the
there's
stuff,
no plan to it. We just talk shite.
Yeah, I like that, mate.
Yeah.
It's nice. I'm actually feeling really ill, so that's not terrible. Terrible news.
Well, we're about to go get some food, so you'll feel better hopefully.
Hopefully.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching.
Peace
and
out.
Again, sorry about the missed last podcast, but shit
we'll
happens.
get up on Sunday.
Yeah, we'll catch you next time. Take care, guys.
Peace. Bye.